UWA Elite fans, and welcome to Aggression. I am a man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale, and I cannot wait for all the action we have in the ring. We have got normal singles wrestlers, Vertigo and Dillinger, wrestling as a tag team. A normal tag team wrestler, Eddie Thomas, wrestling in singles. We've got JC in the ring as our ring announcer. So this month we've got a little bit of yin and yang, a little bit of wax on, a little bit of wax off. And speaking of wax off, sitting next to me is UWA Elite Hall of Famer Cypress.
You know, Aggression, the theme of this show is a TV show that celebrates the villain, and tonight we celebrate the villain because the Do or Die Posse successfully cashed in and are the tag team champions. And you know what they say, Cobra Kai, do or die. That's all there is to say.
All right, that's all there is to say. Let's go to the ring.
Wait a minute, Massacre's got a chair! Oh! He cracked Bane over the head with the chair!
What did Max Bane do?
Steeler just realizing what went down.
What is Massacre thinking?
What further analysis do you need? We're witnessing a betrayal here right now.
Max Bane was the glue that was holding this team together.
No! Oh, and one for Steeler, my God!
Man,
just like that.
Teams are just falling apart here in UWA.
I believe Massacre is going solo from here on out.
Mike Massacre's twitching.
Let's go to the bar. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, I'll catch up. Okay.
I was once lost, but I've been found.
Not only did you attack me after the last show, but you also attacked your boys, and I don't know what to expect from you. For the first time, you're too crazy in the head for me to read you. But I'm done with it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this never-ending story of the Lost Boys and the Justice League. You're done with the Justice League, and I'm done with you. This is the last time, I say for the last time, because that aggression, I'm just gonna put you on a fast track to you self-destructing.
You see, Athan? You may still be lost, but I've been found. Not by friends, not by faith, but by purpose. The age of heroes is over. The era of loyalty is dead. I am no longer part of the Just Us League. I am Massacre, the end of your rebellion, the death of your belief. And when I leave you lying in the dark, you'll understand what it truly means to be found.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your first match for UWA Elite's Aggression, and Athan Promise pumping at Michael Massacre in the corner with rights and lefts. As he pushes him off to build up some separation, meets him with a clothesline.
Well, I think that's pretty much what you're going to be seeing here is a lot of fire from Massacre and just the intensity I'm sorry, a lot of fire from Promise rather than the intensity from Massacre.
Well, you might see some fire from Massacre as well.
Also true.
This is a man that claims this is a rebirth of what Michael Massacre once was. No longer is he held back by Chris Steeler. He claims that his betrayal was not a betrayal, but as I said, a new chapter in his era. This is Michael Massacre unleashed.
Michael Massacre's resignation from the Justice League was, I mean, an exclamation point doesn't even begin to describe it. But as we saw, Max Bane, the only one of the three in the Justice League who seemed to be on the same page as both Massacre and Steeler. Massacre and Steeler were just not communicating at all for the last few months.
Like I said, a couple months ago, if Max Bane is the voice of reason, there's a problem.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is what Michael Massacre was. I was here when Michael Massacre was this guy. He won the Brawl for It All. He main evented Last Breath. I've always told Michael Massacre that he has all the potential in the world. I've always seen a lot in Michael Massacre, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Just got introduced to the second turnbuckle. And a drop kick to follow.
Here we saw a sick kick from Athan Promise a little while ago, too. Massacre thinking a little bit better of it, escaping outside under the ropes. Promise seems content to just kind of let him catch his breath. I'm not sure about the strategy there.
I mean, the more the voices build inside Michael Massacre's head, I'm sure the more destruction lies ahead for Athan Promise. But right now, has the upper hand here. Jumping in over the back of Massacre, ducks the clothesline. Into the ropes they go. And an arm drag.
Big arm drag off of the second rope. And once again, Massacre out to ringside. This time Promise is wasting no time. Plancha over the top. Crowd here in South River loving the display of athleticism from Athan Promise.
How about those noisemakers in the crowd? I was just telling our ref, DM Stevens, I haven't seen one of those since like 2005 when Vince Carter and Jason Kidd were playing at the Ozlot Center. Cypress, you can relate with that, right? You like basketball.
I was listening.
Of course you weren't.
Our own noisemaker, Cypress.
Both these guys, former tag team stars, both former tag team champions.
True.
Do you know who the current tag team champions are?
I'm fairly certain it is Robbie Roller in KTB.
Just slammed on the chairs, and now Promise gonna pose for the crowd.
And Promise just stepping over Massacre.
Well, he's in his way.
Let's test your knowledge. Who was the guy that AI, aka the Answer, stepped over when he had that insane shot behind the arc?
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh god, we've already lost him.
Massacre looking to do a little extra punishment. Dishing out to Promise.
Oh! Spiked right on the dome.
And Hangman's DDT there for Massacre. Now this is what Massacre wants to see. Slow down the match. Do a little bit of extra punishment to Promise. Really take his time and kind of just torture the man. And look what he's doing right now, just choking him out on the middle rope.
And I'm sure he gets these tactics from all those horror movies that he watches, which is frightening in its own right. I mean, all the gruesome stuff that goes on in those disturbing films that he watches.
I mean, you can see the face paint on Massacre. He's not exactly hiding it. Oh my God.
That reminds me, JC, has your mom let you watch the horror movie yet, or no? We're still waiting.
Dear God, Cypress.
Massacre with the cover, 2 count.
That only frustrated Michael Massacre, as now he's on the attack with some right hands.
A frustrated Michael Massacre is a dangerous thing. If you have any doubts about that, just ask Chris Steeler.
Athan going into the corner. Massacre going to meet him there with a clothesline.
Discus forearm. Massacre lining him up. Dropping the big leg across the back of the neck.
We have a quick down moment right now. I got to address something. I got to ask a question. I got to address something real quick that occurred months ago, last season.
Okay.
Being this show's theme. JC, have you actually watched Karate Kid yet since then?
It's funny. I've never watched the film.
Oh.
I never have, but I know that I think the guy's name is Ralph something.
Oh. Just.
This is the only time that MC Hale's going to prefer me over you.
He was in My Cousin Vinny, right?
Oh my God. Just Just get the ring announcing microphone, please. Just leave the commentary.
Go find James Hatton somewhere.
I feel like I'm turning to dust.
Will Smith's son was a karate kid, wasn't he?
Oh my God! All right, Massacre with an Irish whip into the corner goes Promise up and over the roll up. Athan Promise with the pinfall. No, 2 count only.
Oh, I think Promise had a handful of tights there too.
I didn't see it.
Well, of course you didn't.
Both men now exchanging. Kick to the gut. Ooh, what a big kick right between the shoulder blades.
It's not a fancy move, but boy, is it effective. Just a snapmare and then a kick to the back.
Clothesline takes down Promise.
I learned in my time in the ring, you don't have to be fancy. Just hit people as hard as you can.
It's effective.
Like if you punch someone as hard as you can in the face, they're going to go down.
Yeah, it depends. Are you looking to win the OMG Move of the Year award, or are you looking to win the match?
No, I'm looking to have success.
Massacre with a big wind-up. Promise answering right back.
Although the problem is sometimes your opponent feeds off it like Athan Promise seems to be doing right now.
Just a bunch of back and forth between Massacre and Promise. Quite the combo there.
Well, Massacre puts an end to that.
Thought that would supply some electricity here.
That sound just landing somewhere between a clap and a thump.
You looked like caught each other there, double forearms perhaps.
Both men stunned. Who's going to get to their feet first, if any? Athan Promise does it in no time. Nearly brought some light back into the arena.
Thought I just had an idea.
Up on the shoulders. Oh, Promise dropping him neck first onto his knee.
Nearly had him there. Massacre not ready to give in to Lost Boy antics.
Now Massacre's got to do something. This is almost a must-win for Massacre. You can't turn on your tag team partner and say you want to be a single star and then lose your first singles match. So he needs to pull this out.
What a knee! Right under the chin.
With a knee like that, it might be tough to pull it out.
Both men ducking the kicks, and they both meet each other with the big boots.
Double roundhouse from Massacre and Promise.
German suplex off the ropes, but wait a minute. It seems like that had no effect on Michael Massacre. Promise doesn't realize it. Oh, but he does now. What a super kick. Knee right between the eyes. Could that be the end of Promise 2? No.
Massacre took a little bit of time to make that cover. That might have cost him the match right there.
Now Massacre looking for a pedigree? No.
Yeah, Promise trying to fight his way out of it.
Back body drop sends Massacre to the other side of the ring. Promise building up steam. Wait, catches the big boot. Oh, what an enziguri! Right to the side of the head. Sends him to the center of the ring. He's going to fly.
Massacre's got no idea where he is right now.
And a crossbody. But wait, Promise isn't done yet. Fisherman suplex.
Wasn't able to hook the leg though, too.
Another close count.
If Promise was able to keep that hook in, keep that fisherman suplex, hold on to the leg of Massacre, I think this match is over.
I gotta agree with you there, FCL. Now Athan Promise going back to the high rent district.
Massacre's still trying to figure out exactly what's been going on the last few minutes, maybe playing a little possum.
Trying to get that double stomp. Oh, wait a minute, he might have tweaked his knee on that descent. Pedigree incoming, and no, I was mistaken. Double underhook.
Inside out powerbomb. On the guillotine.
We've seen him use this submission before.
Massacre's got that guillotine locked in tight. And look, he's maneuvering Promise away from the ropes as much as he can. Promise reaching for that bottom rope. And he taps.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Massacre!
That's a big win for Michael Massacre.
Indeed, as you said, Cypress, I mean, he ditched his teammate, so to come in here and make a statement like this, I mean, I think Michael Massacre is back and a force to be reckoned with here in UWA Elite. Folks, we have got more matches coming your way. Up next, we have, well, I think we're going to have some words from Sean Damage McNelis coming up next. Don't go anywhere. UWA Elite will be back in just a few minutes. Stay up to date with everything going down in UWA Elite on the official UWA Elite social media channels. Check out UWA Elite on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok for late-breaking news, tickets, event previews, match announcements, exclusive interviews, match highlights, and much, much more. Get closer to the action than ever before when you follow UWA Elite on social media.
Celebrate your birthday with the All-Stars of UWA Elite Pro Wrestling with one of our amazing UWA Elite Birthday Bash packages. Join us in South River, New Jersey for the birthday party of a lifetime, featuring early access to shows, exclusive meet and greets, and priority seating to a UWA Elite Supercard. Or you can bring the action to your party. You can bring all the UWA Elite action to your home or private location with our UWA Elite Birthday Bash packages. These events have limited availability, so be sure to make your birthday elite and visit UWAElite.com to book your party today.
I recognize that I'm not in the clothing you expected to be, or expected me to be in. And I want to say it has nothing to do with me. Right? I came here with my bag, my boots are laced. I was ready to fight. My opponent isn't here. Big Dan isn't here. I waited and waited and waited, and I sat in the back and I tried not to do this. But you know what? You want to talk about good guys, you want to talk about bad guys. Like, respect. You know what I mean? Respect for me, respect for all of you people, respect for this business. And he can't even be bothered to show up here. It's not like I can walk in the back and ask his brother where he is, KTB. God knows he's a friggin' monster nowadays too. And I am talking about the Ryzz. They were the only family dynasty in UWA Elite history. And they don't care. They don't give a crap about it. They don't give a crap about any of you. To be honest with you, and I never thought I'd say this, the Ryzz are nothing but a bunch of cowards.
Wow.
And I don't care. You know, I was just in the back. I was in town, though I'd say hello to some old friends, to my brothers. But I swear I heard you say the word coward and include me.
Yeah, he did.
people, Sean, should know who the hell I am. I am Jim Logan. I am the Outlaw. I am a former UWA champion. I am a UWA Hall of Famer. I showed half of this locker room the first professional wrestling ring. A ring that I built with my bare hands. I am the godfather of the UWA. Right? And as far as my family goes, if we can get on the same page for 5 freaking minutes, we can run this place into the ground simply because we felt like it. So keep our name out of your damn mouth. You know, it's very funny that now all of a sudden you choose to be a lion? Now? After all these years? Hell, I'm more of a lion than you and your stinking brothers ever were. What are you going to say about that? Jim Logan. You know what, Sean? I just never really liked you anyway.
Oh boy. Logan with a kick to the gut on Damage, but Damage getting up on him.
We have to restore order here. We got Ref Dion Stevens and referee Ryan T coming to try to break things up.
Officials finally looks like they're able to separate the two. We'll see how long that lasts.
I mean, this is all Damage's fault. Let's be real.
I mean, we've identified before.
Oh, ran right into a spine buster.
Huge spine buster from Jim Logan. I mean, we've identified before. Jim Logan is the brother of KTB. And Big Dan as well.
It is near impossible to split these two.
You can mess me up in July and leave me on the edge.
The fans here in South River don't want to wait until July.
You want to see it right now?
Damage is ready.
You want to see it moving on the edge? I can go home and get my boots. Right now?
Oh, we may get it, folks.
No.
All that. Well, once again, I'm going to ask Cypress.
Oh my God. Can you make the match for moving on the edge? You want to see Jim Logan, the godfather of the UWA, versus Sean McNelis, and moving on the edge? I told you I'm not doing it now. As far as now goes, the answer is no. You think I'm going to mess up my $500 boots with the likes of you? Fine. I can go back to LA and get my gear. And I'm living on the edge. It could be Jim Logan versus Sean McNelis. If they're living on the edge, the answer is also no.
Wait, did he just refuse the match?
He's a Hall of Famer. He can do whatever he wants.
Is Jim Logan part of the Do or Die posse?
I can't confirm nor deny.
All right, folks, get your tickets. Living on the Edge, Saturday, July 19th, exclusively at UWAElite.com.
Yeah. That was probably the most fun that I've had in the last, 2 years. That was great.
It was. But why I'm saying was, why don't we just do it one more time? Everybody in the tag division, is getting stacked up. What's stopping us? Like, I've been champion before. Have you been champion? Have you been a tag champion?
Never.
So I'll be honest, bro. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna lead you. Let's just actually have each other's backs and try something that hasn't been done.
So how about this, bro? What about aggression? At aggression, you and I, what if we just forget all the single stuff? Let's just team up, baby.
You know what? I'm about.
You're right. I should have done that. It cost us. I'm done with that stuff. We're going to lock in.
We need to make a big change at UWA if we're going to get back on track.
You're right. Dillinger and Vertigo, they're both former champs. They say they want to tag. They want to do this tag team thing. Did you see that?
That's perfect.
Yeah?
Dillinger and Vertigo.
Okay.
That's how we get back on track.
All right.
Starting off on a ball of fire here. Both men ducking their kicks and spinning heel kick ducked as well. Miles Penn going after everything. Wow. So much defensive strategy, but not on that account. Hit with a big knee to the temple.
Vertigo had an answer for everything except that.
And a drop kick.
Takes Vertigo completely off of his feet. And that's a lot of Matt Vertigo to take down. New York trip with a crossbody off the middle turnbuckle.
It's going to be very interesting to see how Matt Vertigo and Corey Dillinger fare in tag team action. Wanting to give it a shot as a duo here against a team that has all the tag team experience here. The Lost Boys.
As I said in the opening segment, Dillinger and Vertigo not used to that tag team wrestling. They came together just at the end of Mega Fight to form this tag team, saying that was the most fun that they have had since maybe ever in their professional wrestling careers, was tagging at the Middlesex County Fair last year.
But also let's keep in mind that Corey Dillinger would be the UWA Elite Champion if it wasn't for Matt Vertigo. So, there's always that.
Corey Dillinger, Matt Vertigo together, 4-time UWA Elite Champions. Corey Dillinger, a 2-time tag team champion in his own right. There's a lot of gold in that ring right now.
Who are the current tag team champions?
I believe that would be Robbie Roller and KTD.
Oh, right.
What a gut-wrench suplex there by Dillinger.
Ridiculous show of power from D1 since day one.
And not for nothing, but guys, what's up with the Lost Boys? It seems like Miles Penn and Ryan Ryzz aren't exactly on the same page. Ryan Ryzz, he's the degenerate of the team. Wanting to have fun.
There's one degenerate? I thought
he calls himself that. He calls himself
they were all degenerates.
I didn't say it. But Miles Penn will have to take things a bit more seriously here.
Yeah, he's tapping a little bit more into the intensity. Oh, we see some excellent tag team maneuvers from the Lost Boys here. Communication and coordination between Ryzz and Penn.
Trying to get one up on Dillinger. They missed on that account, but Penn got him with the big boot.
Ryzz providing the distraction. Vertigo and Dillinger on the outside of the ring. Here come the Lost Boys.
Flying out of Neverland and landing in the front row.
That's why the tickets here at UWA Elite are worth every penny. You could end up with a Lost Boy in your lap.
Excuse me?
I said what I said.
I got no words.
Come on, Cypress, you can follow that up.
Nope, I'm
Springboard.
There it was.
Springboard roundhouse turn. Oh, nearly a 3 count for the Lost Boys. Matt Vertigo able to kick out.
This would be a big win for the Lost Boys. To win over 2 former UWA Elite champions. I mean, albeit they're not a real, I don't want to say not a real tag team, but they're not a consistent tag team, I'll say.
Correct, yeah, a somewhat newly formed tag team.
That drop kick wiped out Penn, but I think Vertigo landed funny on his stomach there.
Yeah, a bit of a calf kick from Vertigo. Might have tweaked his low back.
No way Penn pulls this off.
Good luck, Miles Penn.
That'd be absolutely insane.
Well, I did hear that the Penn is mightier.
I've heard that as well, yeah.
Oh, and now Penn placed in the worst corner possible. Vertigo, the legal man, huge chop.
Oh.
Consistent tags, that's pretty smart tag team wrestling.
It's the key to tag team wrestling. Quick tags are quick tags, cut off the ring. That's how you win tag team matches. I was a tag team wrestler for a good part of my career. Some success.
How many tag team championships do you have under your belt, Cypress?
In UWA or in life?
I'll take that as a 0.
No, there's more. I have 2 UWA tag champions. But then there's other companies. We don't want to mention those.
Fall away slam from Corey Dillinger. Diligent one with the cover, hooking the leg. And Ryzz trying to get this crowd behind Penn. Penn right now just in the wrong part of town. Dillinger and Vertigo continuing to do a little bit of punishment, get that quick tag. A little bit more, another quick tag.
Yeah, really shoving it in Ryz's face right now. As they double suplex Miles Penn.
Penn's boots scrape the ceiling here at the VFW.
However, another 2 count for Vertigo. And back into the corner goes Penn.
And another quick tag.
Yeah, Penn's got to do something to make that tag to Ryan Ryzz, or it's going to be over quick.
And not that I'm usually a proponent of this, or Ryan Ryzz needs to do something.
Oh, I like that.
Avalanche in the corner.
Now this match is going to go very badly, very quickly for the Lost Boys here if this continues. The crowd's asking for one more. Oh,
wait, Penn though, back elbow to Vertigo and gets out of harm's way, sending Dillinger's shoulder into the steel post.
That was the opening Penn needed.
Vertigo is able to tag himself in, however, not quick enough.
Met with a big boot and a missile drop kick off the second rope there.
The Penn's got nothing left. Penn's trying to get to his tag team partner here, Ryan Ryzz.
Saying that Penn ran out of ink.
All right, I'll give you that one.
And here comes Ryan Ryzz, and here comes Corey Dillinger, trying to get a clothesline in, but seemingly having no effect on Dillinger.
Big head of steam for Ryzz. Lucha Bulldog, he hits it.
Trying to capitalize here for a tornado DDT.
Hooking the leg, 1, 2. Still only a 2 count.
You know, body on body usually is very effective, but that's just such a massive body in Corey Dillinger. Like the cover, like the pin.
All right, Ryzz going all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Dillinger still on the mat. Just now able to get up to his knees. Ryzz with a long way to go.
Oh, wait a minute. Caught on the descent, and the bear hug is applied.
Oh, Dillinger just sinking it in.
But Ryzz trying to break free.
And he's got to do it quickly before he loses his wind.
Oh, he's biting the temple of Dillinger.
That's one way to do it.
That is disgusting.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, ringing the bell of Dillinger as well. Black hole slam from Corey Dillinger.
Tagging in Vertigo.
Vertigo sprinting to the turnbuckle. He's got something in mind. Big splash from the New York Drip. 1, 2, and a moonsault. Are you kidding me?
You know, he could have just like kicked him.
Miles Penn.
I mean, yeah, that broke the pinfall, but it might have hurt Ryan Ryzz all the same.
Exactly. Like I said, you could have just kicked Vertigo. It works the same way. Like I said earlier, sometimes a punch in the face is better than being fancy. But what do I know? I'm just a Hall of Famer.
Vertigo and Ryzz both just squirming in pain in the middle of the ring. Both looking for those tags. We'll see if Penn actually has anything left in the tank.
Both men get the tag, Dillinger and Penn, the legal man.
That's what I was afraid of.
Running into clotheslines and now the jabs. And had him fooled. Shot to the gut and one to the face.
You never want to be in the corner when you're wrestling Corey Dillinger.
But again, able to escape harm's way. Hits him with a knee. No way.
Is he actually going to hit the T-bone?
And he does! Unbelievable show of strength there from Miles Penn.
But there's the veteran presence of Corey Dillinger, able to get under the bottom rope. Penn was not able to make any sort of a cover. Vertigo in the ring now.
And a stunner from Ryzz.
Would you call that a rising stunner? Aha. Vertigo looking to make a tag to nobody in particular.
Doesn't even know where he is right now.
A BFU from the Lost Boys?
Yes! It hits! Wait, what?
Ref DM Stevens reminding the Lost Boys that Vertigo's not the legal man, it's Dillinger.
Oh, there you go.
Something you got to pay attention to when you're in a tag team match.
A lot of punishment being dished out to the New York Drip, but none of it matters if Corey Dillinger's the legal man.
A double super kick has Dillinger on wobbly legs.
Another BFU coming from the Lost Boys, maybe.
Not quite, as they can't lift up Dillinger and he breaks free. Ryzz goes up and out.
Yeah, getting Vertigo up and over is one thing. Getting Dillinger up and over is something completely different. Tag made to Vertigo. D-elbow by Dillinger, though. Vertigo now the legal man.
Oh my God! An assisted flatliner.
Huge double team maneuver from Vertigo and Corey Dillinger, and that is all she wrote.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Corey Dillinger and Matt Vertigo.
It may be their first matchup as a tag team in quite a while, but Matt Vertigo and Corey Dillinger looking like they were 100% on the same page this entire way. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the same thing can be said for the Lost Boys.
No, it does not.
Ryzz and Penn, little bit of dissension. We got the microphone being handed to Dillinger and Vertigo here.
Where y'all going? Where y'all going? What, you so just because you lost, you can't show no respect? Get in here.
Get in here.
Listen, you guys has worked as hard as us. Yeah, just fell short for this one time. Come get your rose that you deserve.
The show of respect from the veterans.
You gotta tell you right now, there is no UWA elite without the Lost Boys. Without the young guns, alright? You won't be here way longer than we will. So show each other a little bit more respect, huh? You deserve it. Cross forward.
UWA Elite Army giving it up for the Lost Boys as well as Vertigo and Dillinger. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have got more UWA Elite action coming your way in just a few minutes. Up next, we have the Ironman.
Wait!
Hang on.
Miles Penn just took out Corey Dillinger.
Penn, what are you doing?
Vertigo had no idea what happened.
And another. What has gotten into Miles Penn? Ryzz joining in.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know, but I like it.
You would, but Miles Penn just all hell has come undone. They're tearing apart Matt Vertigo and Corey Dillinger.
Vertigo and Dillinger just got done extolling the virtues of the Lost Boys, of the young guns, the future of UWA Elite. And this is how they respond. This is how they show their appreciation.
I personally think the future looks bright.
Athan Promise, is he going to be the voice of reason?
Promise out here ringside.
Ryzz just threw their hat off Nathan Promise. They don't need Athan Promise anymore.
Ryzz and Penn finally leaving the ring. I guess eventually cooler heads prevail. But the Lost Boys seemingly turning their back on Athan Promise as well.
He was just holding them back anyway.
Well, folks, as I said, up next, your Ironman Championship. Bulldog Pittman challenging Jungle Jim Wild.
The keys was what a spear. Oh, and here comes the Fighting Queen.
A pin, I mean, Bulldog has had the leg hooked. He was pinning King Tech. Ref Brandon paying a little too much attention to the Mad Queen, however.
This match should have been done.
Wait.
Queen Tech has the keys once more. Oh, right over the head. Bulldog Pittman, is he down for the count?
King Tech gets the keys under the bottom rope, and there's the 3 count.
Hey, yo, come on, Dave, man. You know I need my rematch for my iChampionship, dog. You know Tech cheated him and his Mad Queen, dog. I need that back, dog. Even if it's not for the iChampionship, man. I need mine's back, dog. Bro, I understand Eddie won that Mega Fight 5 and now he's no more contender. I get that. So then throw me in there too then. What's up? I'll take it on. What's up? So you can't do nothing for me then? So it's either I wait till Living on Edge or I face Jungle Jim Wilder at Aggression? Those are my only 2 options? Alright, dog. I'll take it. Alright, I'll see you in Aggression. Well, Jim, I guess it's me and you at Aggression, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect you, man, 100%. And just know, it's not you I'm coming for. I really want Tech. But, being that there's nothing I can do, it's time to play. And Jim, I got a shot collar with your name on it.
Bulldog Pittman, a man who is a former Ironman champion, a man who held this championship, the one that I loved so very much, with honor and pride. And he was a great champion. But I need to be greater, and this match is not going to be some walk in the dog park. Bulldog Pittman, he's bigger than me, he's stronger than me, he's faster than me. But I've overcome every and all odds that have been put against me thus far. And the stakes are as high as the Psychi Taikai. And call me Daniel LaRusso because I'm the ultimate underdog, baby. And at the end of the day, Jim Wilder will remain the mountaintop.
You like this, Bulldog? Or are you a little preoccupied with somebody else?
Yo, wait, Jim. Never mind all that. Listen, dog. Like, I don't want to hurt you.
You don't want to hurt me?
I don't. I want to tech you. But if you here and that's on the line, I'm taking it from you. And then I'm going to go on and take his title. But I just want you to know, I got respect for you, dog.
I got respect for you too. But I ain't going down easy because I will remain the mountaintop.
Well, I feel like someone needs to say it. It's championship time here at UWA.
Why? What?
That's what you're supposed to say.
Right? It's in the script, man.
You also didn't read your X handle or your Instagram handle.
Jungle Jim Wilder and Bulldog Pittman locking up. Bulldog getting the early up right now. Advantage going to the challenger as he backed Jungle Jim into the corner.
Bulldog Pittman charging his way to the corner. No. Jungle Jim Wilder gets out of the way. Pittman nearly collided with that top turnbuckle.
Wilder telling Bulldog, give me everything you've got. I don't know if you heard this at home, folks, but Bulldog Pittman in the middle of the ring just basically saying, I want tech, telling Wilder that he has not no interest in this match, but if I have to go through Wilder to get the tech, that's what I'm going to do.
You gotta wonder if that mindset is gonna play a factor into this match.
If I was Jungle Jim, I wouldn't even make mention to it. I would let him focus on tech the whole time.
Big back elbow builds up some separation. How about that?
Big head scissor from Jungle Jim Wilder sends Bulldog into the corner.
Big knee in the corner. Bulldog Pittman rolls forward. Crane kick! No!
Oh, he didn't do it right. Because if you do right, no can defense.
Oh! But met with a huge clothesline, and he's down in the center of the ring.
Cypress got that.
Oh, I knew I would. I know JC didn't get it.
Yeah, is that an 80s thing?
Yeah, yes, it is an 80s
Yep, that's
thing.
what it is. 100% all 80s.
Bulldog apologizing to Jim Wilder as he still is yelling for tech.
I know Scarface. Does that count?
Not too many crane kicks happening in Scarface, to my recollection. I haven't seen it in a while, admittedly, but I don't recall too many Tony Montana crane kicks.
Maybe the director's cut.
That's possible. Yeah, that sounds like something. Was that a De Palma? Yeah, sounds like something he'd do.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Jungle Jim Wilder in a world of hurt right now.
Big chop lighting up the chest and another right hand. Ooh.
Just a double axe handle. Nothing fancy there.
Ducks the clothesline. Met with a huge spine buster.
But not going for the pin. Bulldog, if you want to get at tech, if you want to be able to challenge for more titles, then you got to win the match in front of you, man.
I mean, he's got a golden opportunity right now. I mean, it's not the title that tech holds, but you can still be a champion if you just focus. The crowd apparently is looking for a playground.
The chance of Jungle Jim from the UWA Elite Army.
Oh,
yeah, the Iron Man chip. Yeah.
Now I get it.
You know the whole match that's going on right now. Yeah. Bulldog trying to put Wilder through the ring.
You know, Jungle Jim, mate, with all these kicks he's missing, he may want to go find these guys at the Tiger Showmans that are out in the crowd and ask them for a couple tips.
Tiger Showmans of East Brunswick. We're going to be having a martial arts demonstration here at intermission.
Are they using JC as the the goat?
We can only hope.
You just call me the goat?
Not in the good way.
Meanwhile, Jungle Jim Wilder on the shoulders, not for long though. Takes down Bulldog.
Oh, he connected with that one.
Crescent kick from Jungle Jim. And there it is.
Hip toss sends Bulldog Pittman into the corner. Jungle Jim Wilder.
Another rising knee up under the chin of Bulldog. Now Wilder going for the ride. Bulldog meets a reverse elbow. Wilder once again declaring himself the mountaintop as he hits the cutter from the middle rope.
All right, it's been long enough. I'm just gonna say it. We're all thinking it. Jungle Jim is such a tool.
I don't think we were all thinking that.
Oh, we were. The mountaintop. Give me a break.
I mean, this is what, his 6th title defense, I believe.
I believed in Jungle Jim Wilder.
I don't recall many of them.
5-0 as an Iron Man champion. I mean, that's got to say something. Wilder going for that spin kick, not able to get it. Shotgun drop kick.
I think he's a phony. I think he puts on a show for these people.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea. This is an athletic competition that you're supposed to make entertaining for the fans.
He's not really like that.
It's why people pay their money to come and see UWA Elite.
I bet you he cheats on his taxes.
Well, Bulldog Pittman went for the pinfall, but didn't realize the positioning as Jungle Jim Wilder was able to get the boot on the bottom rope there. Is he going for the shock collar?
Looks like shock collar coming from Bulldog. No, Jungle Jim able to fight his way out of it. Wilder cataclysm maybe, and now Bulldog fights his way out.
Ducks the clothesline and a crane kick. It hits right on the bridge of the nose. And the pinfall here, 1, 2.
Roll up by Jungle Jim Wilder. Another successful title defense for the Mountaintop. Jungle Jim Wilder.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the Iron Man champion, Jungle Jim Wilder.
Folks, and this is very telling. Look at the reaction of Bulldog Pittman. You'll see some matches end with one man just flat on their back, unable to move, unable to get up. Everything has been taken out of them. That is not what's happened to Bulldog, though. Bulldog looks like he might still have had something left in the tank.
Well, we mentioned his head wasn't in the right place. He's too focused on somebody else. He's focused on his beef with the King, and that cost him the match.
Well, be that as it may, Jungle Jim Wilder, he is still your Iron Man champion. Folks, don't go anywhere. Up next, we have, well, the contingent versus the contingent. BT Bull and Eric Corvis in a tornado tag match against Ty Thomas, Nick Kaye. Everything is on the line. Let's see how this match came to be. It is your UWA Elite Rewind. He is indeed going for the Zero Machine onto the chair, and he hits it.
Goodness. The
Corvis.
side of Ty Thomas just completely bends in half.
And Corvis went with him on it too. 1, 2, and that's going to be it.
I am still the administrator on your contract, which means the contingent, for all intents and purposes, is still a thing. So just like in the past, when I was able to use the #1 contendership, that another member won, and it went to you, and you didn't seem to mind it that much back then. Guess where your #1 contendership is?
The contingent. Fine, Ty. You want the #1 contendership that I just earned beating you? He shouldn't be handed it. He should have to earn it. You've taught us all better than that, Nick. We should earn those opportunities. So, you want to get your hands dirty in the cell block 6? You want to punch me in the face with brass knucks? You want to punch Brandon in the face with brass knucks? My bull? How about you get your hands dirty one more time? How about in June, at Aggression, we do just that. We take our aggression out on one another. Me and Bull against Ty and Kaye. If you two win, fine. You get the title shot that I just killed myself for. But if we win, the contingent contract gets signed over to me and Bull, and we own the rights to it.
How about we test ourselves and
against one another. No Bull, I'll leave him at home. No McNelis, Kaye, you leave him. And we see who really is the best to come out of the contingent. Little appetizer before the tag match.
I'm never going to run away from a fight, competition, anything. I'm the gambler. I'm willing to throw it all on the line at any moment. I'll see you at Mega Fight. Come in.
You know what?
No Bull.
No Bull.
No Nick.
Oh! You are still the same naive Ty Thomas you've always been. Somebody strokes your ego for 5 seconds and you think everything's fine. Aggression, we take the name of the contingent, I take the title. At Mega Fight, maybe I make it so you don't even make it to the tag match. Truly terrific, my ass.
Corvis trying to take the pad off of the top turnbuckle, exposing the steel turnbuckle underneath. Oh!
And the shot with the brass knuckles connects. Jumbo didn't see it. 2. Oh no.
For the iChampionship, it is coming your way next.
That when I hand you this jacket, that Nicholas Kaye is coming to aggression, to fight, and to beat Eric Corvis, BT Bull, win the contingent name back, and win me my #1 contendership for the UWA Championship.
The reason why I gave you this, and the reason why I wanted you with the contingent in the first place, because you showed me a level of respect that Eric and Bull never showed me. So at aggression, we're not wrestling, we're fighting. We're taking this back.
And now all of a sudden, Ty Thomas hands him the jacket back, and it's like he hands you all the years missing from your career, like you're magically gonna be who you used to be. Nick, your spine is made of fiberglass. You could get injured walking down the street, let alone getting into the ring with BT Bull and Eric Corvis. So this is gonna be the gratification that we were looking for. The proof that we were the two carrying the contingent on our back. We will walk out of aggression with the rights to the contingent. We will walk out of aggression with the #1 contendership to the UWA Elite Championship. We will go on. I will win the title for us. And we will close the chapter of Ty Thomas and Nicholas Kaye.
We're climbing this mountain, pressure calls down, pressure is raging inside us, pressure turn it every pound, pressure electrical power, pressure feel it shake the ground, this is our hour, pressure we're lost now.
BT Bull and Eric Corvis lined up here in the entryway, waiting for Ty Thomas and Nick Kaye.
I see something.
From behind, from the entrance of the arena. Ty Thomas and Nick Kaye from out of nowhere.
Well, we had the perfect vantage point for that.
Yeah, I had to get out of harm's way there. That was crazy.
I wish you didn't.
Well, we've got BT Bull matched up with Ty Thomas. We've got Corvis and Kaye on the other side of the ring. Folks, we're going to try and keep track of all of this action as this Tornado Tag Team match gets underway. And as JC said, everything on the line. Whichever pair wins this matchup gets both the rights to the contingent and the UWA Elite #1 contendership, that title shot currently held by the Mat Mechanic.
Yeah, that was a mouthful.
I mean, yeah, you get used to that. Talking into a microphone is not a skill that everyone has, but you'll grow into it eventually.
Did I explain it well enough? The contingent just collided.
Wait. The contingent just got out of the way.
Well, I mean, that contingent. This contingent, that contingent.
Is there like a contingent A, contingent B?
We can say it like that.
I think we're just going to have to go with Bull Corvis and Thomas Kaye. Ty sending Corvis's head into the apron. Bull's got Nicholas Kaye with a head of steam, maybe. Bull launches Kaye into the steel ring post face first, right in front of us.
And that might have broken his nose.
One more time, possibly for Bull. Instead, he's going to throw Nick Kaye in the ring. Folks, no countouts, no disqualifications here in this tornado tag match.
I did notice something when Kaye and Ty came out. Nicholas Kaye came out with his jacket. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this anymore. It might not be acceptable. That makes him an Indian giver.
He is the professional wrestler. He's the original professional wrestler. And that jacket was returned to him by Ty Thomas after a mega fight. Ty Thomas fighting the good fight against Eric Corvis.
But he shouldn't have accepted it.
It's a show of respect. I mean, Nick Kaye is the professional wrestler. He's coming into this match to wrestle.
You been watching Seinfeld there, Cypress?
No,
got that one from?
No, I've been watching old Kurt Angle. Can I say that? I think Indian might be more acceptable.
Corvis with a huge chop to the chest of Ty. Nick Kaye continues to work on BT Bull outside of the ring and a big boot from Ty. Ty looking to drop the elbow on right between the eyes of Corvis.
Dropping the fist right between the eyes as well. And the elbow to the center of the chest, too.
A little bit early, I think, for that. Not a bad idea to try for a pin, but, I guess with that much on the line, as many pinfalls as you can try for, go for them, I guess.
Wait, I have a question. This might have been answered, but I missed last show. If Kaye and Thomas win, did they get Corvis' title shot, or Corvis just loses his title shot?
They get it. Both the #1 contendership and the rights to the contingent go to the winners of this match.
So do they both get title shots then?
It would be Ty Thomas. Nicholas Kaye has already decided that the UWA Elite #1 contendership should go to the gambler, Ty Thomas. Corvis just throwing Ty.
Dropped right on his tailbone. Ooh. Drop kicked him right to the bottom rope.
And here comes that crossbody from Corvis. We've seen this many times.
Oh, Nicholas Kaye in the wrong spot. I almost kind of felt like Bull baited him a little bit on that one.
No, bull baiting is a different thing. That's a different sport. They do that.
They allow that? We're not talking about that.
Not that. Never. Get your mind out of the gutter.
No, I mean like animal cruelty. You can't do that. PETA will be coming right after us.
BT Bull just dragging Ty back into position.
And the Bull building up steam. Oh!
Dropping all of his weight on the chest of Ty Thomas, looking to cave in his ribcage.
You know, what's in this match for Bull? Just the rights to the contingent? Because he doesn't get the title shot.
No, but his tag team partner does. Oh, frog splash! Eric Corvis has put away many, many people in his UWA Elite career with that maneuver. Nick Kaye in to make the save, however.
Corvis right in the kidneys.
And Nick Kaye is not like that.
Big right hand to the Bull, sends him into the ropes. No freaking way.
Nick Kaye.
Nicholas Kaye.
Welcome back, Nick Kaye.
Has BT Bull on the shoulders for a Samoan drop. That is unbelievable. How the hell did he do that?
Nick Kaye is fired up, ready for this matchup.
Oh, now he's feeling the effects, though.
Oh, yeah, that's going to take a lot out once that adrenaline wears off.
Yeah, when you drop and then you start walking, you take a few steps, you feel it in your back. Trust me, I know.
Like that, the pre-workout is straightened.
Trying to get Ty Thomas back up to his feet. Bull and Corvis back up to their feet. All four men across the ring from each other. Oh, pointing out some birds flying by.
Really? Where?
Kaye and Ty looks like getting the upper hand on Corvis and Bull.
Cypress, is that your alarm for bed?
No, my son needs his medication.
Combination big boot and hard way from Ty Thomas and Nick Kaye, but not enough. Corvis in to make the save. I'd like to see Nick Kaye breaking out the hard way again. Called that for move as his finisher several times over the years.
Now Corvis has Ty Thomas by the hair. Gear shift.
Well, here's a real important question. Now, if Corvis and Bull lose, are they still allowed to wear those snazzy shirts?
I don't think those are part of the rights of the contingent.
Corvis going for the zero machine. Ty fighting his way out of it,
but sends him into Kaye where he delivers a cutter.
Corvis says, I'll take it. And Ty says, you're going to take a pedigree also.
Oh, does Bull got handcuffs?
Bull does have handcuffs. He's
not a police officer.
Trying to put them around the wrist of Ty Thomas.
Trying to break free. He gets the horns.
I've heard that. BT Bull looks like he was finally able to get one hand set up from Ty. A couple of kicks, a couple of strikes from the gambler, and using the handcuffs as a weapon. Why not? Laying out the mat mechanic. Ty looking to send Bull all the way across. Reversal from the big man. Bulldozer.
Planted into center of the ring. Two. Nearly had him there.
And that's smart by BT Bull. I don't know if you caught that on camera at home, folks. BT Bull, the entire time he had that pinfall going, was looking at Nick Kaye, making sure that Kaye would not be able to come in and break up that pinfall.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You saw.
Just so you guys at home, I fed him that. He didn't see it on his own. I told him.
Ridiculous.
I know you should see those things as a play-by-play announcer.
Bull now dragging Ty Thomas into one corner. He's gonna try and handcuff him to the ropes.
You're done. You hear me? Done.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean anything goes in tornado tag team matches, right?
Yeah, no disqualifications, no countouts. So those handcuffs are legal to be used as weapons or as restraints.
Ooh, big boot.
The Bull walked right into that one. Corvis looking to lock in the handcuffs.
Ty took his eye off Corvis.
And now Ty Thomas is locked into that top rope.
Corvis is biting the hand of Ty.
You could say he's now tied Thomas.
You could. You shouldn't.
It would work better if there were ropes. Well, there are ropes. I mean, just not around his wrist.
Well, now nothing stopping Bull and Corvis.
I could keep going.
Corvis has the brass knuckles. I'm just completely ignoring Cypress at this point.
I'm not sure how smart it is, though, to just focus on Ty and knock out. Wait.
I mean, if you look at the condition that Nick Kaye is in right now, I can understand why.
Look at your golden boy now. You're too old and too broken. You are nowhere near the man you used to be. You disgust us. Bring it on, idiot.
Well, I'm not sure how that ranks in the war cries of years past. However,
he was trying to get Ty Thomas free off the top rope, but unsuccessful in doing so.
Points for effort as BT Bull locking in Nick Kaye in the rear naked choke. Corvis yelling at Ty Thomas, "This is your fault. This is your doing."
I mean, Nick
Kaye might be out.
He's out.
He hasn't been a consistent wrestler in years.
Nick Kaye. Unfortunately for Ty Thomas and Nicholas Kaye.
Eric Corvis and BT Bull, the contingent.
Yeah, and unfortunately, JC calls it correctly. They are still the contingent.
And still your number one contender for the UWA Elite Championship, Eric Corvis.
To the victor go the spoils. Eric Corvis, still your number one contender for the UWA Elite Championship. BT Bull still a member of the contingent. Not 100% sure what this spells for Nick Kaye and Ty Thomas for their future. Will they stay together? Will Nick still be the manager for the Gambler? Or is Ty Thomas going to have to cash out and find someone else to be in his corner? Folks, don't go anywhere. We will be back with more UWA Elite action in just a few minutes.
Looks like, and you're just not that, bud. You never will. You paid to see the contingent.
Has the keys once more. Oh, right over the head. Hold on, Pittman. Is he down for the count?
King Tech gets the keys under the bottom rope, and there's the 3 count.
Is there a problem?
I mean, not exactly in a fan favorite way, not exactly a way that the UWA Elite Army would approve of. I have no issues with King Tech winning a match, but the way that he did, I mean, that does not represent what the iChampionship is supposed to be all about.
I can say, listen, he might have cheated, and you know what? I may have saw it, but you know who didn't see it? The referee.
Well, if you want to see UWA Elite action once again here in South River, New Jersey, on the shoulders of the diligent one, this time he gets him over.
And the pinfall, 1, 2. Eddie Thomas going for the pinfall himself, 2.
Crucifix! The crucifix pinfall by explosive Eddie Thomas. He's your new #1 contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new #1 contender for the UWA Elite iChampionship, Explosive Eddie Thomas!
Explosive Eddie Thomas.
He can take Tech down. He has no chance against you, man.
He's the king of UWA. Come on now.
But what are we going to do for aggression about our tag team championships? I can't be in 2 places at once. I know this is a big opportunity. I can't just pass it up, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
So wait, I got an idea. Remember last year when I had to relinquish the iChampionship? You stepped in and defended it on my behalf.
I did. I wasn't successful, but...
That's true, but I think it's only fitting that I repay the favor now that I'm all healed up and step in for Pretty Freaking Ugly for that tag team championship opportunity. What do you think, baby?
Are you okay with that? Like,
listen, the opportunity for all 3 of us to leave aggression as champions? Absolutely, I'm in for that.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
You're a legend.
Listen,
yes.
We're all walking out of here holding some gold, all right?
That's
how it goes, all right? We're boys. We got this.
Aggression, we got this.
Oh, yeah. I like the sound.
Can't you see it? Fate is what has brought you back to me, Eddie Thomas. The universe has gifted you an opportunity at revenge. Take it!
We are the children of the ghosts of UWA past. We are the vanguard of a righteous crusade. We are the Great Awakening!
To remind you that you are the man that holds the keys to the future, that you can unlock any door that you want. You control the threads of time. You are the master of destiny. Act like it!
What? You know, Tech, I know I've been focused on the tag team division for a couple years, but is this really who you are now? I mean, you control the threads of time. You're the master of destiny. That's pretty impressive stuff, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I don't know how you did all that. So we're the ghosts of the sons
And with the UW. What? Oh, okay. Buddy. Tech. First of all, you're a complete psychopath. But you own it, and I respect that. I do. You might need to see a mental health professional at some point in your life, but hey, I'm not here to judge. All I want to talk about is fate. You see, you say that fate has gifted me my chance at redemption. Destiny has brought me back to you. See, I just don't see it that way, Tech. Sure, last year, at Dangerous Uprisings, you got the better of me. You saw a weakness in a competitor, and you exploited it. I'm proud of you for that. That's what anyone would have done. But what you actually did was gift me with an opportunity of a lifetime to prove to myself what I'm capable of and what I can come back from. And you know what I did with that opportunity? I worked. I trained. I got better. I got faster. And I got stronger than I have ever been in my life. And I am coming at you Saturday, the best version of Explosive Eddie Thomas that anyone has ever seen in their entire life. So, while you sit here and crown yourself king, tell everybody what you're supposed to be, I'm just out here earning it every single day. So, unfortunately for you, on Saturday at Aggression, you're just next up.
Fighting out of Rowan, New Jersey, Explosive Eddie Thomas! And his opponent, he was accompanied to the ring by the Mad Queen. He is the weapon of the new gods. He is the man that holds the keys to the future. He is the Red Lion, and you're defending iChampion King Ted!
Not only did King Tech not want to give up, doesn't want to give up the iChampionship to Eddie Thomas, he didn't even want to give up the belt to the referee to start this match.
You got to catch my breath after that whole paragraph.
You did a good job, JC.
I give you like a C.
Plus.
No, I didn't say plus. Said what I said.
Well, Explosive Eddie Thomas earned this opportunity back at Mega Fight.
And winning that four-way match against Dillinger, Vertigo. I mean, you know,
big names.
Yeah,
big names here at UWA Elite, no doubt.
Yeah, Troy Locke being the fourth man in that ring as well. So yeah, no lack of talent in a four-way match. So you come away as a victor in that one. That's something to feather in your cap. Of course, the Explosive one not content just as number one contender. He's going to be fighting with all he's got to dethrone the king.
Well, you got to watch out for on the outside too, with the queen.
Yeah, the Mad Queen. Not only matching outfits between her and King Tech, but also matching canes. So we're gonna keep an eye on that as well.
Oh, how cute!
Explosive Eddie Thomas trying to talk some sense into the Mad Queen, but
a little strategizing between the Red Lion and his Queen.
Explosive Eddie Thomas nearly grabbed him by the bald there.
By the what?
The bald.
Oh, bald with a D, with a bald.
Oh, I didn't hear you correctly.
Did you not watch Mega Fight?
I wasn't there.
Ouch. We made it a thing back then.
Eddie bringing King Tech in the hard way. Tech trying to call timeout. There's no timeouts in wrestling.
I thought maybe we got those now.
Big wind up, nobody home.
Knee to the dome there, and blockbuster right there.
Indeed, the running blockbuster from Eddie Thomas.
None of those are running anymore, sadly.
Figure C4, locked in.
There's one.
But King Tech did everything in his power to get to the ropes as quickly as he could.
The figure C4 being put on early by explosive Eddie Thomas.
Listen, I don't know what this outcome's going to be, but I just want to say one thing. If Eddie Thomas wins this match,
right?
I'm just going to say 2 words. You're welcome.
You're welcome. What do you mean you're welcome?
It would be because of me that he would win this match and he would be a champion.
Okay, all right. How in your twisted mind would this be credited to you?
Because I am the one that gave the briefcase to the referee to cash in for the Do Right Posse, causing Eddie Thomas to lose his title, thus ending his relationship with
Pretty
Jay
Freaking
Evans.
Ugly.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now he's a single star. And ipso facto, because of me.
Wow, that is.
I did it for him because he's my friend.
That is one derailed train of thought.
I just had a whole Charlie Brown moment. Whenever Cypress spoke, I heard bop, 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 bop.
Eddie Thomas gonna fly. Suicide dive. No. Up and over, flipping over the top rope.
Listen, you can't be the star. Your ultimate goal in this company is to be the champion. You want to be a single star. So I helped Eddie Thomas. You know, I'm doing something that has never been done. Because Marty Jannetty has never been the champion, and I'm going to make Marty Jannetty the champion.
Wait a minute. You got to go back into the UWA Elite Championship database.
Oh yeah, he has been a champion, but you know what I mean.
All right. A drop toe hold by King Tech just sent Eddie Thomas face first into the apron. Good grief. That's a broken nose, busted teeth. Holy buckets, man.
Just stomped right on the neck. And on the spine.
I mean, I can understand going after the injured knee of Eddie Thomas, but tactics certainly being changed here by King Tech. Oh, now he's ripping at the already busted up nose. Tech now in full control of this match.
Kicking out at 2. The fuse not blown out yet.
Yeah, we started out with some laughs here, but this got really serious really quickly. Tech now just measuring Eddie. Dropping another knee across the back of the head, sending him again face first into the mat. And now a submission hold from the champ. Eddie trying to get his way to the bottom rope, finally able to hook his right toenail over the bottom rope, breaking up the submission.
Now we saw earlier Bulldog Pittman being preoccupied with Tech. And now it doesn't look like Tech is preoccupied with Bulldog Pittman, that's for sure.
No, King Tech, nothing but business on his mind.
Now explosive Eddie Thomas living the right hands, but wait. Cut short by the knee to the gut. Into the ropes. Ducking the clothesline. And
flying forearm.
Yeah, I think for King Tech, Bulldog Pittman is like my hair in the past.
Oh, you have the bald too.
Yeah, yes. The what?
Bald. We've been through this. Eddie up on the top turnbuckle, but King Tech throwing his body weight into the top rope. Racking Eddie up on the top turnbuckle.
Not the position you want to be in.
Absolutely not. No.
Now Tech going to meet him. Some right hands to the back.
Ooh, working on the ribs now. Superplex maybe from the champ. The Red Lion, your iChampion King Tech, looking for a devastating superplex from the top turnbuckle.
And Thomas's spine just bounced off the center of the ring. My God.
I mean, it's good strategy by King Tech. He was focusing on the knee, then focusing on the face, now possibly going after the low back.
I mean, he's got to get this going. I didn't do all I did for nothing.
All that you did. You handed a briefcase to a referee, and now you want to take credit for Eddie Thomas's singles run?
He wouldn't be here if I didn't do that. And you know that to be true.
I mean, one evil thing can set everything in motion, like the butterfly effect. How you know.
Right, and then you know how friends are. I do something for him, and then he owes me a favor if he wins.
Yeah, how one bad decision led to that movie called The Butterfly Effect. Yeah.
Come on, you got this, MC Hill.
The technical knockout from King Tech. Every so often I get one right. Meanwhile, the Enziguri, Eddie Thomas flat on his back, 2 and 2 is all the Tech is going to get out of that.
Now, frustration building on the face of Tech.
The man has 7 different named moves. I mean,
you want to see his ring announcing?
I've been saying, you know, you should know all of them.
I should?
No, I was pointing to Hale, not you. Rich Reed should know all the ring announcing notes.
Ooh.
I'm glad we finally fired him.
Kick to the ribs from King Tech. Once again, King Tech just kind of picking out different body parts of Eddie Thomas and just going after, trying to injure each one individually.
What's he thinking here?
No.
Oh! Knees right to the back.
Maybe reverse DDT? No, just dragging him into the middle of the ring.
I think he's looking for the guillotine. And he gets it!
The step over leg drop guillotine.
Is that the technical name?
All right, well played. That's 2 for you today, Cypress. Wow. I'm not used to giving you credit more than
actually
none.
It was 3.
Tech still on the attack. Has his arm wrapped around Thomas's neck.
Modified rear naked choke here. Almost a north-south.
The modification was what makes it legal.
As long as the arm is under the chin and not actually a choke.
Breaking the eyes and bringing Thomas back down.
Eddie's not sure how to defend himself against this.
I mean, Eddie Thomas is about as red as his shirt.
I mean, I sent him a text to ask him if he wants some advice. I didn't get a response, but I don't know why.
Because he has you blocked.
Did you send it just now?
No.
Well, a chance for Eddie coming from the ringside crowd here, the UWA Elite Army.
Wait, technical knockout part 2. Wait, no. Eddie Thomas. Oh! The Manhattan drop.
Oh! And that went all the way to the mat.
That's downtown Manhattan, by the way.
It is very, very downtown Manhattan. Tech going for the ride now. Power slam. Eddie Thomas, I mean, taking a page out of Jay the Key Evans' playbook with that power slam.
Thought we were going for another blockbuster there, but no.
It's a flash drive. Flash drive from Eddie Thomas.
Gotta leave those guys in your past.
First he gets one from Jay Evans and then one from Flash Carter. We talked about King Tech doing all sorts of different maneuvers that we're not used to seeing, focusing on different parts of the body. Eddie Thomas focusing on different wrestlers.
It flew right into another Manhattan drop.
And now the figure C4.
In the center of the ring. Perfect positioning.
Figure C4, he's going after the leg of King Tech. Tech went after his leg earlier. Turnabout is fair play from explosive Eddie Thomas. Is Tech going to be able to fight his way out of this?
Yeah,
King Tech scooting toward the ropes, finally able to get his hands on that bottom rope.
Tech hanging over the apron with the Mad Queen. Trying to help him out, but only for the moment as he was dragged back in. And another figure C4.
Another C4 from the explosive one.
The Mad Queen now on the ring steps. What's he doing? Oh, jeez. Helping out King Tech with a distraction. Wait, the keys? He had the keys and the tights.
King Tech just waffles Eddie Thomas with the keys once again.
I think the Queen may have slipped them to him when he was in the ropes before.
UWA Elite Army at ringside saw it. I think our cameras caught it.
Bulldog Pittman at the entranceway.
Pittman trying to call attention from DM Stevens, telling him that Tech has the keys in his tights. Referee calling for King Tech to check his tights. Well, King Tech saying that bulge is nothing at all, and
dear God,
far be it for me to argue with King Tech.
I don't know if I want to touch those after that.
I need hand sanitizer. Just watching that.
Well, DM Stevens is a better man than all of us.
Wait, but Bulldog Pittman, he has the hold of the keys, and he takes him out of the possession of Tech.
Well, King Tech now weaponless.
Oh, I think he just kicked out the knee of Tech.
That's going to make that figure C4 a lot more effective too. Going after the knee again. Eddie knows he got hit with the keys. Bulldog leading the Eddie chant at ringside. Drop kick from Eddie Thomas. Fisherman suplex, 2, and no!
2.5.
Oh, it wasn't quite perfect.
See what you did there.
Well, King Tech now the one in trouble. Looking to hold on to that iChampionship.
Detonator, he's got it in position.
Tech trying to fight his way out of it, and there's the mule kick again. The low blow by King Tech.
And ref DM Stevens didn't see it.
Looking for a technicality here is King Tech.
Wait, no. He goes on the shoulders of Eddie Thomas.
Oh, and the chop block.
Going after that knee that he might have possibly injured, and the figure C4 locked in once more.
And look at where he is. King Tech in the middle of the ring, got nowhere to go. That is a long way to go to break up this submission.
Yeah, he's not in a good spot.
Eddie Thomas looking to be a new champ, new iChamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new UWA Elite iChampion, Explosive Eddie Thomas!
Listen to that crowd, the pop from our fans here at ringside. The UWA Elite Army with the Eddie chant. Bulldog Pittman might not have got his hands on King Tech the way he wanted, but he was certainly the reason that King Tech loses his iChampionship. Justice has been served in South River. He is your new UWA Elite iChampion. He is Explosive Eddie Thomas. And as he celebrates in the ring with the modified Pretty Frickin' Ugly Jay Evans and Flash Carter, folks, we have got 2 more matches coming your way. Hang on a second. Well, that's awfully familiar music.
It is, isn't it?
The tag team opponents of Jay Evans and Flash Carter, your tag team champions. KTB, Robbie Roller, the Do or Die Posse coming out here to ringside. Spoiling spoiling the celebration. But ready for battle. UWA Elite Tag Team Champs, here they come. KTB, Robbie Roller, with a chair, no less. Yeah, that chair, the preferred weaponry of UWA Elite Hall of Famer Cypress.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers, Jay the Key Evans and Flash Carter. And their opponents, fighting out of the woods, the team of Robbie Roller and KTB, Do or Die Posse!
Well, that celebration was short-lived.
Yeah, Do or Die Posse out here to spoil the celebration of Explosive Eddie Thomas, but, I mean, if you're bringing out Jay Evans and Flash Carter, I guess you kind of have to expect something like that.
This match was next anyway.
It was.
Saving time. You should thank us.
The generosity of the Do or Die Posse knows no bounds.
God, I can't stand Flash Carter.
Flash Carter and Jay the Key Evans showing some teamwork before the bell even rings. All right, looks like we got Flash Carter and Robbie Roller starting things off for this Tag Team Championship match.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think my dislike and disdain for Flash Carter has anything to do with him in this match against my guys. I think it's just his annoyance at commentary all those last couple of years when he was injured.
He has graced us with his presence a few times here on commentary.
Yeah, way too many.
And starting things off with a drop kick. Sending Roller right into the corner.
And up and over. Whoa, nearly fell to the outside, but catches himself on the apron. Oh, it looked like KTB might have knocked him off balance there.
Yeah, KTB hitting the top rope as Flash Carter was about to go for, who knows, a springboard something.
Maybe he shouldn't have sprungboard on his side.
Tagging in Jay the Key Evans.
It's a 5 count, Ryan.
Evans and Carter each with an arm.
I haven't seen that since the 90s.
What, an arm?
And double kicks to Robbie Roller. The Hunter kicks out at 2. Another quick tag, but this time...
Smart move. Take a breath.
So, Cypress, I couldn't help but notice you were handed a weapon that you're, pretty favorite, that weapon. We've seen it in the past. This one has a special Do or Die Posse spray paint on it.
Well, yeah, it's Robbie Roller made that. I used to have one spray painted Cypress. Roller made that one in homage to me. And I'm keeping it safe over here. That way that Flash or Jay can't use it.
No, they can't use the chair, but they were able to take out both Robbie Roller and KTB on the outside of the ring as Do or Die Posse was a little bit distracted by our fans here at ringside.
Now, Flash Carter taking the action back into the ring with Robbie Roller. Big right hand sends him into the corner where he tags in Jay the Key Evans. KTB emerging from underneath the ring.
Flash with an with a bit of an assist, keeping Roller into the ring after Jay the Key Evans was able to do the same thing for Flash. Some excellent double teamwork from do we even call them Pretty Freaking Ugly?
I didn't. I just wanted to say their names. I didn't want to get this one wrong.
There's a lot of jokes to be had, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be a nice guy.
Evans looking for the tag, but KTB pulling Flash off of the apron. Oh, the calf kick from Roller.
He might have kicked out some teeth.
You know, I got to issue that congratulations out to Eddie Thomas, because if he didn't win that match, he would be here in the tag team still. But, you know, that's to me.
And challenging for the tag team championship.
What would you rather be, a singles champion or a tag team champion?
I mean, I think any gold here in UWA is something to be proud of.
And let's be real. He wasn't going to be a tag team champion, not because he ain't beating Robbie Roller and KTB.
Well, it remains to be seen if the Do or Die Posse can be taken down a notch.
And now, you know, the Marty Jannetty is once again night champion.
Little scoop slam there from Robbie Roller, followed by KTB just launching himself.
And then a drop kick putting Jay Evans outside of the ring. Oh!
Met with a big kick. And Do or Die, capitalizing on every moment.
That's right. Also, I want to clarify one thing, too. Like, that's twice I referred to Eddie Thomas as the Jannetty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that would make Jay Evans.
Yeah, that would make him the Shawn Michaels.
No, it makes him Leaf Cassidy.
Oh, I should have seen that one coming. Evans trying to get the tag into Carter, but KTB cuts him off. I gotta say, for all of the speed and athleticism of Evans and Carter, it seems like KTB and Roller are just everywhere right now.
Jeez.
Man, it's almost like we had a game plan.
Anytime Carter or Jay Evans turns their back, there's either KTB or Roller in their face.
You watched the game plan movie before coming to today's match?
I have seen it in the past.
KTB with a bit of rolling thunder.
Fortunately, that ride no longer has 6 legs.
And then just for good measure, Roller putting the right knee right under the chin.
Shh, quiet.
Another kick from Roller.
And another 2 count for Roller.
Remember I told you earlier that, you know, a nice punch in the face, a nice kick works?
Yeah.
Convenient, look who's the one that's been playing the kick.
Very true. I mean, Robbie Roller, it doesn't have to be flashy. We've said this multiple times during this event so far. It doesn't have to be flashy to be effective. A Jay the Key chant.
Suplex incoming. No, wait, KTB letting all the blood go to the head of Jay the Key Evans.
He's holding up there for a week and a half.
Wait, no, Jay the Key with a snap suplex. KTB took too long.
And look at, here comes Roller again. Once again, just as soon as either Evans or Carter turns their back, they think they might have something going. There's the Do or Die Posse to cut it off.
That's how you achieve success. Sometimes you got to bend the rules. In an extreme situation, you got to break them. I'll just throw it out there. I'll admit it.
Bending the rules into a pretzel, the specialty of the Do or Die Posse.
Jay the Key Evans, a couple of feet away from a tag there.
And once again, just a simple backdrop. It doesn't have to have a fancy name. Simple, effective offense from Robbie Roller.
That's all that matters. Effective. That's the key word.
Yeah, KTB taunting the crowd.
I'm also going to show really quick, this doesn't happen very often for me, show that I have a heart.
Okay.
I want to wish a very, very special shout out and a special recovery to a very special person.
Okay.
To Big Dan Wyatt. Get well soon.
I mean, fair enough. Fair play. Big Dan, yeah. Hope you come back soon.
Me too.
Sean Damage McNelis can finally have that match.
Oh, he has his own issues to deal with now. He opened the can of worms. I'm not even getting involved in that one. Unless I'm this.
All three members of the Winan family, maybe have a bone to pick with Sean Damage McNelis. But meanwhile, KTB with that rising European uppercut.
Ooh, I heard some fans saying along with that one.
I did
too,
too, and I've never been more disappointed in our fans.
Must be the snazzy shirt I'm wearing.
Roller getting out of the way of a crashing KTB, or Jay Evans rather getting out of the way of a crashing KTB. And Zaguri, no. Ducked by the Beast.
Jay the Kilo crawling his way out of, oh my goodness.
The marquee kick from Jay Evans.
It does take a lot to take KTB off his feet, so that's a little concerning.
KTB might be joining his brother at concussion protocol.
Oh, ref, turn around.
The tag made to Flash Carter, but Ref Ryan T didn't see it. We all saw it.
But it doesn't matter if we saw it. Listen, I saw it, but it doesn't matter.
Let's get
it
an
doesn't
instant
matter.
replay on the Jumbotron.
There's no instant replay. There's no challenges in wrestling.
Ref Jumbo's not refereeing this match. Look at Roller taunting Flash Carter. Roller not paying a whole lot of attention to Evans, but Evans still trying to figure out exactly what went wrong.
Well, I mean, if you look at your ref, you can kind of figure it out pretty quick.
Tag made to KTB, who's just going to continue choking out Evans on that middle rope. And another quick tag. The strategy that we saw from Evans and Carter, I still want to call them pretty freaking ugly. Being employed by the Do or Die Posse now.
German suplex for Jay the Key Evans. Looked like he landed on his neck. Somehow found the will to kick out at 2.
Just barely getting that kick out. Flash Carter just chomping at the bit to get in this match. The Hunter sizing up his prey. Big head of steam, but Evans able to duck.
Roller jumped over him and a pop-up powerbomb for Robbie Roller.
That took a lot out of Evans too.
Come on, Roller, you gotta get up,
Evans and Roller both face down on the mat.
Flash Carter trying to get the UWA Elite Army to rally for Jay the Key Evans. Count is up to 6.
Well, that's the champion's advantage if Ref Ryan T hits 10 on his 10 count.
Nah, we don't want to win that way.
Both men get tags, KTB and Flash Carter, the legal men here. Flash Carter springboard crossbody, but caught. Landed on his feet.
Yeah, display of power from KTB, but Flash Carter escaping out the back door, and then the Pele kick.
Oh, I can't stand him.
And looked like he was going for the rainbow cutter, but instead off the ropes he goes. DDT! Oh, but Robbie Roller just dragging referee Ryan T to the outside of the ring.
Like I said, you gotta bend the rules sometimes.
I mean, I guess that should be a disqualification, but I think Flash and Eddie, Flash and Jay Evans rather, see him.
Double axe handle off the apron sends Robbie Roller to the floor. Oh, but took too much time. KTB kick to the gut. No, wait. Back on his feet is Carter. And the Bulldog.
Oh my gosh.
2 3/4 for Flash Carter.
That was a little too close.
You had your hand on the chair there.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm a little surprised that Cypress is still with us here at the commentary position.
Why would I not be with you? I'm not gonna faint. I have good health, sort of.
ATB sent into the corner. Carter sent into KTB with the clothesline. And the power slam from Jay the Key Evans.
Flash Carter.
Flash just broke it up.
Flash Carter looking to guard the pinfall from Robbie Roller. Wasn't exactly sure where Roller was going to come from. And once again, Flash Carter turns his back, and there is one of the members of the Do or Die Posse right in his face.
Robbie Roller now tagged in. Oh! Shot to the back of Flash Carter. Wait a minute. Double team maneuver incoming. An assisted flash drive there. 1, 2.
New champs. Oh!
Another near fall.
Evans and Carter pulling everything. What do you mean you've seen enough? Oh no. Flash Carter putting Roller up, and there he goes. Cypress once again taking out the knee of Flash Carter. What happened to the we don't need weapons? What happened to the that's not how we're gonna do things? What happened to we don't need to do that kind of stuff, Cypress?
All right. Clearly the chair was more than just decoration.
Double team maneuver from the Do or Die Posse.
I had to go to the bathroom. What happened?
Yeah, right. You know exactly what happened.
You know that we record this, right? You know that this is all on video? And that's it. Drop kick into the slam by KTB.
Thanks for coming, Flash.
Disgusting.
Like I said, sometimes you have to break the rules.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, your winners and still UWA Elite Tag Team Champions, Robbie Roller and KTB, Do or Die Posse.
Well, folks, it wasn't pretty, and unfortunately, a fantastic tag team matchup. Yeah, pointing at the man who actually brought the victory to the Do or Die Posse. Cypress once again going outside the rule book, delivering a steel chair into the Do or Die Posse's opponents, making sure that Robbie Roller and KTB are still your UWA Elite Tag Team Champions. Folks, we have got one match left to go. UWA Elite Championship is on the line in a triple threat match. Joey Adams against both Chris Powers and Mike Seaway in technically a triple threat matchup. Let's see how this one came to be. It is your UWA Elite Rewind. Disgusting.
Know what do I get from winning that match? What's next for me? More importantly, what's next for my best friend Chris Powers? I need an opportunity to show him that I'm doing so good. What is it?
Well, you know, it's funny that you bring this up now because I'm putting together the card for Mega Fight 5.
Perfect.
And I have 2 spots open. I think they're both very worthwhile spots.
Dave, I got places to be. What are they?
I have a spot open for a challenger to face Joey Adams for the UWA Elite Championship. And I have a space open to challenge Jungle Jim Wilder for the UWA Elite Ironman.
That's amazing. Which one of us is fighting in which match?
You know what? I'll let you decide. You had the big win tonight. You had the biggest win of your career. You did the most important thing you've ever done. So as your reward, I'll let you decide. Good luck.
Only gets 2. Clever though.
Chris Powers forced to let go of that submission hold. And we know what's coming here. The Texas Cloverleaf the no-leaf clover from the anti-hero Joey Adams.
And it's locked in and in perfect position.
Chris Powers in the middle of the ring. That's it. Chris Powers has to give it up.
Phone call from my good friend, best friend, Chris Powers. Well, Chris tells me that even though he said he supported my decision, he felt what was best for the old guard was for Chris Powers to take the title match against Joey Adams. Now, he's my best friend, of course I'm going to agree with him. Even though UWA management told me I wouldn't be receiving the Iron Man title match, I still stepped aside and let Chris have his moment. Well, moment came and went, and Chris isn't champion, so now what? UWA Elite aggression. You and me, Joey. No more last-minute phone calls, no nonsense. You and me for the title.
Seaway, you should have stepped aside much earlier and given me my shot. I deserve that UWA Elite Championship at Aggression on June 14th back in South River, New Jersey. Seaway, you're gonna step aside. Joey Adams, I am coming for that championship. I will be leaving as the new UWA Elite Champion.
Because once again, for the second time this year, I have two men making a claim to be the #1 contender for my championship belt. And not just any men, my former teammates, the Old Guard. Chris, I just defeated you at Mega Fight 5, but Seaway, you were supposed to, but you gave it to... Whatever. How many times is it going to take you clowns to realize that you can't beat me? I need to put this all behind me. I cannot move on till this is buried and dead in the ground. You want a triple threat match at Aggression? You've got it. No excuses. I don't want to hear it. This is the last time that either of you are going to get a title shot. So if you're going to pull the trigger, you have to do it right now. But what you guys don't already know is that I have the upper hand. And at Aggression on June 14th, we turn that final page and we close the book on the Old Guard.
Climbing this mountain, aggression calls down, aggression is raging inside us, aggression, turn it up and pound, aggression, electrical power, aggression, feel it shake the ground, this is our hour, aggression, we're lost
Introducing first, the challengers, first fighting out of Jackson, New Jersey, he represents the Old Guard, Massive Mike Seaway! And his opponent, fighting out of Hollywood, California, also representing the Old Guard, the Stuntman, Chris Powers! And their opponent, fighting out of Trumaville, New Jersey, he is your defending UWA Elite Champion, the anti-hero, Joey! Your referee for this match, referee Ryan G.
Yes. I'll give you one winner. Only one.
two-on-one attack. Both members of the Old Guard going after former member of the Old Guard, Joey Adams.
Yeah, not a whole lot to debate about on strategy here. Yes, it's a triple threat match on paper, but in effect, this is a two-on-one match.
And it was Mike Seaway that told me, titles come and go, but friendships last forever.
They're best friends.
Exactly. He's willing to help Chris Powers achieve this victory here today.
We just saw it right now. Seaway just grabbed Powers and said, cover him, cover him.
Perfect timing then on my part.
Well, Joey Adams did win the UWA Elite Championship in a triple threat match against Powers. However, the third man in that match was Corey Dillinger, then champion. That happening back at last breath.
And Corey Dillinger wasn't telling Chris Powers that he's his best friend.
Also true.
Now just sent Seaway into Powers. Clothesline Seaway and tosses Powers out of the ring. Wait, no, catches himself on the apron.
Not bad strategy from Joey Adams, however.
And no Manhattan drop.
If he can separate the two members of the Old Guard, if he can get Powers out of the ring, he can focus on Seaway. If he can get Seaway out of the ring, he can focus on Powers.
I mean, that's the only way to do it. Because like you said, it's a handicap match.
That's
what it is.
Effectively, yeah.
And it's completely unfair. I'm all about fairness.
Obviously, as we saw in the tag team
JC, by the way, you
championship
didn't trip over that chair. Roller left it out there. I don't know if you saw it on the way back.
Yeah, I think that chair got well used. And there's the strategy. Joey Adams with a couple of Manhattan drops, sending Seaway out of the ring, and then focusing on Chris Powers.
He's got to stay on Powers. You got to stay. I know you got to conserve energy, but you also got to stay on the guy and not run to the rope that he's at.
Yeah, because Seaway just swept the legs and took him to the outside.
Well, you just made an appropriate comment without even realizing it. You just said Seaway swept the legs, and you have no idea what that means.
Yeah. Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy, something like that.
Don't worry, JC, it's an 80s thing.
Oh, it's a karate thing. Okay, the karate kick. Yeah. All right. I was literally confused there for a second. You had me. There's a Cobra Kai thing, right?
Joey Adams in a bad spot right now as both Seaway and Powers taking shots at him. A chop from Seaway. A chop from Powers.
No countouts in a triple threat as this match finds its way towards the exit doors.
Going over by our merchandise tables. And folks, don't forget, you can get UWA Elite merchandise at UWAElite.com.
You don't have to rip open a pack of cards for event used memorabilia. Joey Adams.
Oh, what a smart idea.
Oh, Chris Powers looking to get the pinfall from Seaway.
Now Adams taking referee Ryan T to the outside to stop the count.
I mean,
I give an A for effort on that one.
It is a strategy that we have not often seen here at UWA Elite. Racing to the ring to take a pinfall.
You might never see it again.
I think that might be a safe bet.
And both Old Guard members off target with the elbow drops, hurting themselves.
Adams has to separate them again, though. Fighting 1-on-2, a recipe for disaster, but the anti-hero making a good run of it right now. Double drop kick.
You can see the neck snap off the momentum of the drop kick from Powers. Or two Powers, I should say.
Yeah, sends Seaway out under the bottom rope. Trying to pin Chris Powers, but Powers kicking out.
Big right hand. We had the same idea there.
A little bit. It was an accurate description.
Well, you guys,
it was indeed a big right hand.
You guys do share a brain.
UWA Elite Army on the side of Joey Adams, and that has got to be music to the anti-hero's ears. He's been struggling a little bit with the reaction from the crowd since his time spent with the Old Guard, against his will, I might point out.
But he is the reigning most popular wrestler of the year.
He is indeed. Breaking the, I believe, 3-year winning streak of Flash Carter.
Nearly took out Powers, but stopped himself.
Couple of kicks from Adams. And a meeting of the minds. Powers and Seaway, noggin to noggin.
I love a good old-fashioned double noggin knocker.
Now, I mean, that used to be a channel when I was a kid.
Jesus. You don't know Karate Kid, but you know noggin.
Before elementary school, I guess.
Like a couple years ago?
I walked right into that one. Now, Adams and Powers focusing on each other, but they don't see that Seaway on the top rope. Oh, no!
Joey Adams getting out of the way. Seaway crashing into his best friend, Chris Powers.
You know, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that wasn't part of the plan.
I think that's correct. The chant of "that was your best friend" from the UWA Elite Army.
Doesn't exactly flow well.
No, but it's funny, so we'll let it pass.
Joey Adams walked right into a big boot from Seaway as he tries to check in on Powers.
Couple of stomps to the anti-hero. A big elbow drop from the girthy gladiator, massive Mike Seaway.
Glad we got one of those in.
Yeah, had to.
He was very massive.
But girthy?
Well,
I mean, gladiator? I'm not going to check.
Can we just move on? Let's move
Yeah,
on.
I mean, I've never been in the gym with him. I have no idea how much he can lift. I mean, he might actually be the girthy gladiator. Joey Adams fighting the good fight here, trying to get control of this match back from Seaway.
And a back elbow.
All right, once again.
And again, Adams gets out of harm's way, and Powers wipes out Seaway with a crossbody.
Seaway kind of caught him, and then if you notice, he went down right away to take the pin. Smart move by Seaway. Quick thinking. I mean, Adams also caught it pretty quick too.
Turning lemons into lemonade there. However, it does take Seaway out of the match, at least temporarily, as he's out at ringside. Chris Powers and Joey Adams, the two men right now in the middle of the ring, and it looked like Adams was trying to throw Powers into the turnbuckle, and a chop block by, chop block by Chris Powers. There we go. We got there.
What do they call those drinks? Sake? A bit too much of those?
Yeah, a little too much sake. Also, sake is delicious. I highly recommend it. Chris Powers trying to become the new UWA Elite Champion, but a kick out at 2 from Joey Adams. Chris Powers making the motion for the belt.
He's just foreshadowing.
It's not over yet.
I mean, it's only a matter of time. It's a 2-on-1. I mean, as long as Seaway can find his way back into the ring.
The odds 100% in favor of the old guard here.
I wouldn't even just say the old guard. I'd say Chris Powers, because Seaway has no intention of winning this match.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, if you're given an opportunity, you always want to be the champion.
It's his best friend, though. I mean, you can't really account for that.
You know what?
Right?
You're right, because I got my best friend the title, and he wants to give his best friend the title. So you know what? You're right.
An attempted powerbomb possibly by Powers. Joey Adams fighting his way out of it into a backdrop, and then a big clothesline. Back elbow. And just launching his foot into the chest of Powers. Adams with the cover. 1, 2.
Seaway had something in his hand. What?
Nunchucks.
Well, it's a karate show.
Seaway grabbing nunchucks from the Tiger Schulman's merchandise area.
Yeah, that looks painful.
Well, I don't know if Seaway really knows how to handle nunchucks, but if you just do what he did, just punch him in your hand, hit the guy really hard, it'll work.
Yeah, those things have a solid metal core.
And back elbows trying to break free, and he does. Sending Adams to the corner.
Crossface applied by Seaway.
What happens if he taps?
If he taps, then our new UWA Elite Champion is Massive Mike Seaway.
Does he just hand it to Powers? Not sure how UWA Elite management feels.
Yeah, I think you got to get the match approved, and I mean, there's a guy right next to.
Oh, look at Powers!
Oh.
Look at the look on Powers' face.
Oh, he got caught. I think he was just trying to warm him up.
Seaway claiming innocence, saying, I had no idea where you were. Of course, the old guard. A little bit of dissension here. Some dissension in the ranks of the old guard. Meanwhile, Powers ducking the super soldier kick.
And yeah, that might have been intended for Powers.
Oh, jeez.
Seaway saying it was intended for Joey, but Powers doesn't buy it. I'm not 100% sure if I do. Cypress, you certainly didn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was a lapse in judgment, but I definitely think it was meant for Powers.
Knee to the back, keeps Adams grounded.
Powers going all the way up to the top turnbuckle now. Adams flat on his back in the middle of the ring. Seaway trying to make his way back into this matchup.
Misses on the double stomp.
On your left! Seaway hitting that cutter onto Chris Powers. Meanwhile, Joey Adams finally able to get his senses about him.
The Texas no-leaf clover locked in.
No-leaf clover cinched in the middle of the ring. Chris Powers trying to make his way, I think, to the helmet. Seaway not going to give up the ghost quite yet. Roll up by Seaway almost gets a 3 count.
And just cracked Seaway over the head with the helmet.
I'm not sure that Powers cared who he hit there.
No, I don't think so either.
And once again, a no-leaf clover, this time on Chris Powers.
And it's locked in the center of the ring.
It's how Joey Adams won the UWA Elite title to begin with.
And Seaway is out. Powers trying to reach that rope.
The bottom rope, it's only inches away. It seems like miles. And finally, Chris Powers has to give up and tap out. Still your UWA Elite Champion, the anti-hero Joey Adams defeating both members of the Old Guard.
I mean, I would call Joey Adams a magician.
And still, UWA Elite Champion, the anti-hero, Joey Adams.
Like I said before JC rudely interrupted me, I would call Joey Adams a magician because he just pulled a rabbit out of his hat on that one.
The odds were firmly stacked against the anti-hero, but as they say, the odds don't wrestle. Joey Adams somehow taking out both Chris Powers and Mike Seaway, putting an exclamation mark on the end of his time with the Old Guard. As Joey Adams continues the celebration, still your UWA Elite Champion. Folks, we are going to remind you we are going to be right back here at the South River VFW Saturday, July 19th for Living on the Edge. Tickets are available right now at UWAElite.com. For JC, for the UWA Elite Hall of Famer Cypress, for Shannon May, for President Dave Swan, and all of us here at UWA Elite, this is the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale, saying we will see you at ringside.